Shalom, Israel. Just want to finish up. Well, not finish up. I just did a sit down basically addressing the men that have created the world that women are in, uh, which basically has, because we have to own the good parts of our leadership and the bad parts. So we've created a world where women think that they're higher and more important and valuable than what they are. And I'm not sitting here saying women are not valuable or important, but they pretty much think that they run the world. And I can't discuss that without discussing without directly talking to you women too. Women nowadays, and we tend to give them a pass because you got a lot of lustful ass men out here. The reason why women dress half naked out in the street, a lot of them is because they want attention from men. A lot of them actually want attention from women too, though, because a lot of you women encourage that shit. You say, "Oh, girl, you look cute." Why does getting cute always have to be your idea of getting cute always has to be naked? You ever notice that women, when they talk about, "Oh, I'm gonna get cute, get cute means cleavage showing, skirts or shorts that are tight around your ass. That's your version of getting cute. Going on Instagram and showing the world your body. And the thing is, and this is my message to you women in 2021, a man does not want to wife a chick that is showing it off for social media to see. I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna get a lot of hits in your DM from guys that are horny and want to fuck. That's it. You're not gonna get guys trying to hit you up that really want to be something in your life. You need a reality check, to be honest. Women in 2021 need a reality check. Okay, because you women want guys to propose to you on bended knee. You want guys that are gonna pay your bills and put you in a house. But you don't want to do even the things that women did back in those days. And I discussed them in my last video. Those women that were getting men to get on one knee and put a ring on their finger and shit and get married, those women were virgins for the most part. Those women were respectable. Those women did not show their body to the world. Those women did not disrespect their man. They obeyed their husbands. America tells you otherwise. You can disrespect your man. You can be half naked for the rest of the world to see. And that's simply not what men want. If you have any aspirations of becoming a wife, discontinue from that behavior immediately. Because I'm telling you, any man that actually respects a woman that is half naked for social media, any man that actually wipes that up, you're actually bringing down your nature as a man. And you're not worth wifing. Or you're not worth being a husband. A lot of problems have, arise in relationships that do end up in marriage because, women do everything they can to be prepared for the wedding, but not the actual marriage. And that's another problem. Like, we really don't know what we want, and specifically to you women, and I'm saying this because I actually care. It's not that I'm, I know a lot of women going to see this and say, oh, he's sexist. It's not that. It's not sexism. At the end of the day, men have roles, women have roles. Unfortunately, due to circumstances that have been brought about by this scumbag of a country here that we're in, women have had to take on man roles, men have had to take on women roles. And it's gotten so bad, especially with the black and brown community, where I don't have a woman to cook for me. I don't have a woman to clean for me. And that's her only responsibility. I have to work, she has to work. We have to cook, we have to clean. If I have a woman, right now I don't even have a woman. Because I had a woman, but she was too much caught up in this new mentality. Like, how do you have your own woman tell you, oh, I really don't like when you smack me on the ass because I feel objectified? Like, where the fuck do y'all get these stupid ass terms from? Your man is objectifying you? Give me a fucking break. Like, y'all women really are just, at least the ones that have this mind frame. I'm not talking about all women. Of course, any woman that converts and comes into the knowledge that she's an Israelite, 9 times out of 10, you have understood that the ways of America are shit. But, you have to really be one bold bitch to expect a nigga to get on bended knee after you done been ran through by all these niggas. And in some case, crackers and Indians and other races. You got to be bold to expect that from a man. You got to be bold to expect a man to just have one wife, but that one wife has been a wife to a lot of other dudes. And not even a long-term wife, a wife for one night. You really got to be bold. That takes a lot of boldness. You haven't kept your legs closed like the women that were getting men to get on bended knee and shit. You can't cook and clean like the women that you're trying to get, the same treatment as. Like, really, you modern day women are out of your minds to ever fathom that a man is going to bow down to you and ask your hand in marriage. Can you really sit here, look at the way you've lived your life and think a guy should share that life with you? And then you complain about how there's no good men out here. Where's the good women at? That's why Solomon said, of men, I found 1 out of 1,000. Out of women, I found none out of 1,000. And I also want to take the time again to let y'all men out here know that 1 out of 1,000 is not that much better than 0 out of 1,000. What Solomon is saying, because a lot of times, I'm going to be honest, a lot of Israelites, fellow Israelites, we take that scripture and say, see, men are better than women. I've never actually heard anybody say that, but that pretty much is the sentiment that you're trying to echo. You're trying to say because Solomon can at least find 1 good man out of 1,000, that does not mean, that doesn't speak very highly of men either, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So we got to get our shit together too as men. But this video is because, the audacity of women is heavy on my mind right now. I'm sorry. A lot of women have so much audacity. What are you bringing to the table? Yes, you have a job. Fine. You also have another man's kids. You also have a damn body list. A lot of beds that you've been in. You really think that you deserve the same treatment as a woman who has been chaste? Chaste meaning C-H-A-S-T-E. A woman that has actually kept her fucking legs closed? A virtuous woman, that's what you think you should be treated like? Because I beg to differ. Y'all want rings and all this shit that women get that actually spent their lives being good women. You've been a hoe. I'm sorry, y'all. A lot of y'all have been hoes. You've been another nigga's plaything all these years, but then you want to settle down with me because I'm a good guy. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I hear from women. They want good men, but they don't want to be good women. They want to, no. You know what I'm saying? In what fantasy world does that work, where you get a good man, but you have not been a good woman your whole life? You know, because the modern day woman, and this is going back to men that have set up the standard. You know, these horny ass men that try to that you know, rack up these chicks' body numbers. Like I take exception to men trying to fuck with women like that they don't have a serious interest in. You know, because it's a cycle caused by men. But this is what I'm telling y'all is what y'all women are feeding into it, and you're making it way worse. And that's hurting everything. You know, you have to, as women, teach your young generations this is how to be a woman, this is how to be a lady. All these children see is that there is their mother dressing like half naked, like a whore, passing them off to their grandmother while you're going to shake your ass. How much respect do you think a child is going to have for women if they see that every weekend? You got to think about it. You're creating the cycle that's hurting us. And again, it was started by men. But for you women out there, it's not too late. You can be a woman of the Lord. You can serve God. But you have to start by discontinuing the nonsense that this society tells you. Trust and believe. Men do not want chicks that have 100 that done sucked 100 rods or been hopped on 100 rods. They don't. You know? And a lot of men are full of shit too. I'm not going to sit here and say because it takes two to do it. You know, and there are separate rebuke videos where I tell men, y'all got to stop this shit. To be honest with you, women are going to get no better. This video is only for the women that are looking to change their life. Because at the end of the day, listen, it's a proven fact. Every time a man nuts in a woman, that woman's DNA changes to bond with his DNA. Whether there's a pregnancy or not, it's still, her DNA still molds itself to him. You know? So sex is very complicated. You don't want to go around giving it to everybody. Just like men. You don't want to go around piping bitches all day. This sentiment, this thing that men go around saying, like, I have a friend that every time we get into an argument, his go-to line is, I fuck more bitches than you. That doesn't make you a better man. In fact, that makes you dirty. You know how many bitches is out here with STDs and just filthy spiritually, and you're putting yourself into that world? In a literal sense, you're putting yourself into that world. And you think that shit is cool. That shit is wicked, man. That shit is wicked for you to think that that's a good thing. That's a cool thing. Oh yeah, I fuck a lot of bitches. I get a lot of bitches. I fuck a lot of hoes. Like, doesn't make you a man. Doesn't make you a better man than the next man. You know? But anyway, back to the women, because this video is really a reality check for women. You know, a lot of y'all talk shit about Kevin Samuel, and I'm going to be honest with you. Kevin Samuel is telling you, listen, I don't know, a lot of people have said that he's said some bullshit. I'll tell you what about Kevin Samuel. Kevin Samuel will tell you how to get your life right, women. Because y'all want something that's too good for y'all. In the same category that y'all aren't so good in. You want a nigga with 6 figures, but you broke. Or you got knocks on you of things that you've done wrong. You know, you can't, the guys don't want hoes. Guys, you know, at the end of the day, we're all somebody's ex. I understand. But, you know, it's not about what you do in a relationship. A lot of times, the in-between relationship situations, the dudes that you fuck, that you're not even trying to be in a relationship with, or that you have accepted he doesn't want a relationship, and you're still piping him. All of that adds to how filthy you are when you finally decide, I want to get married. I know a female that wants to get married, like, really told me she's practically, like, she's not going to use the word desperate, but she is practically desperate. She has been abstaining from sex for years. Or she says. I don't know. Like, honestly, you know, you can't have a bad girl summer, you know, and think that it is going to be okay with the man that you want to settle down with. Because, yeah, it's your body, quote unquote, that this society tells you it's your body when it's not. That's God's body, by the way. But, you know, all that shit is the reason why y'all are probably going to never find a man, or, you know, a man's not going to ever stay with any of y'all, because y'all want to be bad girls and still get a ring. That's insane. But anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.